Right, you made a post on Facebook, and that post was a very controversial one on the borderline. Let me put it like that.
Borderline.
Yes, it was okay. Borderline controversy. Maybe let me say it like that, because it was a controversial line, a controversial post on the borderline, where he says, "I think it's true," and Shatawali as an artist has no conventional branding. In fact, when I saw this, I knew very well that people who are ready to judge Shatawali upon first seeing this will just start writing nonsense. But you knew what you were writing.
Yeah.
What exactly is this post about? Maybe for the purpose of those who may not know what you meant with this post.
Okay, brother Sammy. So, Martinez Kakre who said, Shatta no there. Ade bia eye positive about or no there. A man from pese beka. Nti pese e kan negative. Nti say e say e kan negative and e say e kan send your mope dia, e be kan send your mope.
Okay.
Na ya man e mean send ya e te say mean no.
Okay.
Nti me hu send ya me kan no ba. Omoka say Shatta ni branda. Pese ye fan say Shatta ni brand.
Okay.
Nti me mama ji atum oni brand.
Okay.
But brand no oni no. Eye mo de na mo se no e na oni.
Okay. The omo peno.
Omo peno. Eno na oni. E na no kwan so de oni sa brand no.
The omo peno.
No mo peno de oni nti de yampa.
The omo peno de wen.
Can we define it? Brand na. Oh.
On peno ho asem.
Obi aye wade udum so asem we. Say na tie. Pe muka. Obe she twi. No aka twi. Ba Shatta no be gina we ni maka twi so. Ade a oye mempe. No mo pene ye say artist we hu ne yonko artist. Brother me dey bia me come say there are sometimes there are some rooms that I've been in. I'm not compelled to even pick a phone and do like take a picture or a video.
Okay.
On my brand new so mo be say artist we gina ho. Na on the 3rd of say I met blah 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 blah. We talked about things that will progress Ghana music, blah blah blah. Wait for the new song. Shatta on pesade no. So what's their definition of branding? Artist ni be share quote or be say interview, you'd have to say some things. That's what they understand as branding. And then you blue crap because industry be say young fan say a white, they want everyone to say a white, and that's their understanding of branding. And only a convention. So Shatta no own follow that there no. That's why I said it is true. If what you want is for him to follow that conventional branding there, then it is true he doesn't have branding.
Because he's not going to follow that.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that is what I meant. Because I've realized that this industry, once someone picks a part, no PR befa.
Yeah.
Let me give you way. At a point, now Ghana artists be winning Ghana Music Awards. It also could be ET. That was the yardstick.
Yeah.
Oh, so could be ET. Also, you we.
In fact, the people can go be fence say eka
ho.
Say we ni automatically. Yeah.
And ebeye we at a point na fixation about Grammy. Oh, Ghanaian artists need to be in the Grammys. We but you realize say anytime as na ye boss sound come on, there was a Ghanaian artist in there. Rocky Dawuni, but I say, and you are not a man for pay.
Yeah.
Internet there, you book was movie.
Not Ghana new pants, still yes,
Ghana new. Then there was another one.
Ghana
yeah.
Okay.
Then there was another one. O2. O2, you want American artists, any UK artists O2 or Cromon feel that.
Honey, a woman. Oh my woman.
Yeah.
When you were.
And your industry, and you're bigger than South Africa for industry. In fact, your kind industry say big where we are. It's the Nigerian industry and South Africa's industry. Brother, we won't say South Africa for us so mukobo to that.
On tanti.
Or more FMB Stadium.
But I'm even yet to check if Nasty C has played the O2 as like a headline show.
Or more FMB Stadium. It's everything for them because they understand what playing a show at that stadium breeds for the local economy.
Yeah.
But there is that fixation. So the thing with Shatta has always been that because he's not doing what every other person is doing in only brand. And I may say if that is what you want nkwadia and the anka
onibi
say obeya ade ama ebimo aka say oh we nyansa de nkwadia anka me ka me anka Shatta njimi because yeah, when you look at the room and the people who want that thing from him and the anka Shatta njimi because honestly if Shatta anyenesa and he avails himself to those people can't do nothing for him. There was a recent editorial that I saw and there were some people who were saying oh Shatta also atususu ako global say. Yeah. Then I asked myself say, okay fine, let's even say it's true Shatta isn't global and let's hand Shatta to these people for them to take him global. On the editorial I saw DJ Slim, I saw Baba Khan, I saw the other lady, I saw Zeo also, and I asked myself that if we give Shatta to these people, what can they bring to the brand?
Travel.
What can they that?
That's a very big question.
Then someone was like, oh, Enna, Shatta has always talked against education, but he my managers they are more educated. And I again look on that team, Brasami, Chris Coney, Julio, Brasami wo. Look at the academic excellence.
Yes.
Compare it to that team. So if that is the status quo, there, Anka Shatta njimi. If Anka omunyan semu nanka, it was say nyamatia.
Say no pena.
Anka Shatta njimi. So that is why I said Shatta. It's true. Shatta doesn't have the conventional brand, and it's true. Omba embe koto omo. If that's the way Nkwadia, Anka mi penny say
I see. Well, Chabo, when you also see such a post, what comes to mind?
Oh, for me, there I got it. I mean, it's a Ghana Nika said branding. We know what they mean by branding. In fact,
one had the show with him.
I think part of it, academia way of presenting what a brand is, and you know, young fan share school for no. School for now.
Idea. Type of branding. It came from the academia.
Yes, it came from the academia.
Lecture for the buy.
Yes,
and the translation of it into our space. Our space has mostly been informal. So translating sa ideology into an informal space. It is a Bible chi ni brofo. Oh, translating na one here, you might miss the context. And sa na tie enti ebi academia for you need to present yourself this way. You need to act this way. You need to speak this way. Into the translation into our space, no. Unfortunately, people miss the fact that we don't practice as they practice. We don't do what they do. And it's a year translate here. We should translate it to fit our lifestyle. Into a
I remember one professor sharing on Facebook that Shatta's brand will be hard to study in schools because to them how the school will let them go. Shatta's brand does not go like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, school also tell you that if the brand goes this way, it suffers this. But Shatta's brand is going like that, but not suffering what they will say.
Consequences now open. It doesn't follow what mostly you will observe when a brand is behaving a certain way or a brand is going a certain way.
Okay.
Shatta the yes sir. And we are fixated on that word in a brand no. And you know say o share Shatta time oka say or call global near you know. O share or more comment say you can't use this brand to go global. Now obviously say what do they mean by branding? Obehu almost post after that no expose Ona obi a pussy Shatta dressing be or share you be no can you take this brand to go global and this to sa nipa or dressing no and a brand and tade a wo she and a branding man no to someone back to say over life beka o ma metwa no sa brand we betim dey call global and to that person oka o ma me twa eno na e brand ne ntimi ko global ono no sa no hu no ontimi en kan ne ma mo say okay there's so many things a kabo ma obi a certain brand when you mention the name what comes to your head no onya hu sa de no enti no ono de onim say unya ka say branding pe atade a wo hye okay branding pe yes ne o kasa
aha fuck you ni motherfucker
I don't know
motherfucker
and this akwan video na oyeye no say o say Shatta etonum na oka ma me twa na ha nkofu bi but say wokọ abrochiri na to park mo eye nyum no mo ye malafaka there's o ma me twa na no mo ka no and ta akwan chiro mumu branding no ayezo mu ko say film on say yeti economics na eba out my engineer TV no obi a say oye pepe
yes
that's the meaning na
yes it's true akwe de bibia na oye ho economics
enu bia na branding so abe enu bia na branding abe say ope simple explanation why we are at this point now sanity how academia for the PN any how omo kan no ene tonko fu bitirimu na aka enti no ye dey saa no mo no fa no enu nti na obi ebekọ akogina baabi so obekasa ye ami akasa ne branding ye no obekasa sika de utu sika egunipa so asa on respect o enti so obekọ akogina no tu sika egunipa so enti
no disrespect you
no disrespect you enti no ne kasa mu no or branding no with the West but not his actions or in the West no branding no but not his actions and you want an action ni BT no exposing about no crowd nya aware of it and the branding the bia this year Shatta year ho education 101 because enkophobia the access system no and you know they will continue to fight somebody like Shatawali but when you go deeper now steady Shatawali and Makanda say for me to have interest in Shatawali is because of a story I heard about him. Say say we jai enum say okwa kosua adie wo Jamaica. That's the only thing I am interested in Shatawali say how can somebody or in a certain business influence they say no I'm not good enough I have to go and learn and come back. Later like I said or no I'm share na busanda or say any true but I know that a train me ban and I think there are a lot of people like that they heard something about Shatawali in fact it may even be negative but when get too closer no they say no this is not it there's something different about this guy the way Oyeni moves the way Oyeni is so different and people want to be different when you are as normal as everybody no unye bibi stronko biao because generally a lot of people are normal like we have only few people who are at the top a lot of people in the middle and few people at the bottom sahane we are sitting and you know, for people to pay attention to you you have to go extra mile but if you just want to be an ordinary person you behave like everybody and so for those who are trying to say or more branding or more brands they speak a certain way they dress a certain way they talk a certain way you know they are normal they are okay and that's what some people are looking for so that they can control you like Bright was saying omo kasana omo kano say behave a certain way that we are proposing to you so that we will consider you as a normal person so that we will consider you as you have a good brand because you listen to what we say but Shatawali is way off that thing obeka bi achiro
non-conformist
there be okay Shatta entokoya queen ombe blacklist you blacklist me in fact giving him that advice will even make him do it more because he wants to go the opposite he doesn't want to follow what everybody is doing And people are not looking at those things and say that, well, maybe this is his strategy. And this could be part of the brand now or no building for himself. No, they don't see it like that.
So now kind of crana defining no more.
Yeah.
So economics there no.
Yeah.
DJ Slim be me pen you know. So wait me aka say or yeah economics will need 3 new. Yeah, man, that's a big person, no. So you define the brand, you know. So you define the economics. So yeah, economics will need 3.
And you know, I know na I'm here do there, so many bright ya doing so because Shatawali need conventional brand na amount for because in our system, in our way of life, in our culture, the way that we define branding, Shatawali will not fit in. I don't think any conventional. No, he's his own man. He's doing his own thing, and in fact, that is the brand.
And the brand, the crapuna, align with Jenna no no. A dancer artist there. This is how you are supposed to be. You who dance artist be brave. You who send your motive. And yet a dancer artist who are not quite it.
Well, and then you see bright in the chemuaka. The what niamo pese omuhu no. Enye no na
ekoso okay.
Enye no na ekoso no. So to them you don't have it. And share a triple down ABC Sammy Flex.
Yeah.
When Sammy Flex was named the manager of Shatawali, Obitimika and a manager dear, Senke and was say we see manager Ben and a Becca Samani artist, manager Ben and not interview money artist, manager Ben. So to you see to them there's a certain way beer ye painty manager man. Inti se uba no one yes na that means one year manager. Inti nene could you share the intimate na hoka say onim say whether Sammy Flex is the one managing Shatawali or Shatawali is managing Sammy Flex because to him there's a certain your friend say ideology picture be a boatu ni trim of how a manager should behave. And then 2 days I was speaking to an artist and I know Castle up manager and I make a change so I was trying to engage him more on what he wants. And Uncle Bonnie KPIs now me say no see your road manager and I make a change and say new road manager no pay.
Okay.
In fact, the person that he needs Sammy Flex. And say ni panu here. And I had to take him through the different aspects of managerial duties even in an artist camp. And I say around an artist.
Okay.
Say yes, you can have somebody that will assume a certain position but can play extra roles in other areas. So when you be a plus to you. There are some people whose managers are not communicators. So they who say more like here. Yetimi kofo obi wo honya Sammy Flex ye ni be ye bi ye pe bi pepe. Be ye bi pepe.
Beka
Sammy. You understand? Sammy Flex ko interview a man artist. Ko bi mame. Sammy Flex kasa man artist. Ke bi mame. Sammy Flex ye this and that e the man artist. Ye bi mame. That is what they want. Okay. Fortunately for Shatta, the way are universal. No? I think that is how he also handpicks some of the people around him. Or your friend is saying your mokano universal charger. Baby. So it is the kind of people that fortunately for him, he's also able to attract. Into bounce okay, wafo be as the manager. And the person is doing other things. So be with your on TRC. Into you say na artist there and kayen kasa basa and so there obi bia
no
was alive
was saying
so you see that is how some people think say a humanity, but you see at the end of the day they forget say there is an end that is supposed to justify the means. To them it is the means that should justify the end.
Okay.
But enter sir.
Okay.
Obetimia ye bibia according to the book.
Okay.
And the end will not still favor what you did. So to somebody, Oshena playing by the book will not give him the end that he wants now. He will definitely switch.
Yeah.
He will switch, and especially when this is a template that wehu waye owom wehu amanfo omugusu ye emma no results na ono pen.
Yeah.
You expect him to go that same tangent. Emfa
Okay, good pass.
Inti eno na se wanya you get people saying say okay Shatawali ni brand and Yebeka say so you see eno ni nyina ka ho na yeba global international any sanya
sabotage
amanfo dwin say amanfo bi a patent a copyright sa west na mo into ka global pe nyami ye ni bi na opese wo
global na
be uka international pe ni ye na wo be fa because they feel so okay ono koye bibi wo baby a uka say oh me nya sa de we no the moment I obeka global pe na that means obey or dey say wo be ye nia ono ye ni bi na wo kaseti aye no you understand so to them that is the mindset. But unfortunately for them, Shatta also has his own path. And na bright be catch us say, "Wo hu niama na o ye na umbu ni say no na brand no. And no na ye brand no." Well, so to them that is it. Intina Shatta betro ko global no. Go and listen to the commentaries of the people that were commenting.
Osime has been saved not their connection.
Global na o kone de ye nkan ma metwe. Global na o kone de ye nka sei. Global na o kone ye nyese. Global na o kone ye nyese ye nyesa. And you ask yourself say okay, global na mo munim say all kon. And you see the funny funny aspect of Shatta post no make it about global was the fact that he even mentioned my music.
Yes.
But unfortunately, they did not even see my music. No? They did not see my music. No. The only thing they saw was okay, global. And to them, global means park unyame few fie akwatena baby.
International.
Park unyame few fie akobe tukwan akobe. To them, if you are not physically there, unko global. Opa wonyom no mayembo nkosi sen wonko global enso kiditi chroma say enunya platinum from India kiditi chroma say enunya platinum but still they will not classify him as global because ono ankasa ntu kwan ko ho into onko global. That is the unfortunate perception that some people have kept. But at the end of the day eye na wo ye eye ade na wo ton. So what is the use? Say wo be so ade akodwom. Na yem to ade no. Na obi betine fie. Na ode asuma obi. Say koton ade we ma me na yato. Which one would you prefer? And one of the questions I Saturday be obisa no ho no. Say okay, you guys want me to go. I remember today say no say they no ne obi kra ye banta say na nipa ne pa na che say on tu kwan ma no sere no ntu kwan ana na o ka che nipa no say sesika na me pen se me pen se minya wa ha se ya sere mi die nti na wo se me ko because ye nyum se me kwa ye nyum na me pese me ton ni nti na me ko ana se minya se sika na me feel so okay me wo ways and means I met me se sika na e promoting nyum no akoton wo honom if that is the case, why should I bother myself and physically be there and go and do that job? Meanwhile, I may not even get what I want or what they may and yet guaranteed.
In that same conversation,
I'm trying to suspect. Say, are your mom having that conversation? They don't have a true understanding of how our industry is.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, brother Sammy, which industry, which part of our industry gives artists the most money? A performance.
True.
A foreign performance is an local performances.
Local. Foreign there, right?
Self conversation.
In my position, I can hit my chest and tell you. Quotation na free hobano.
I don't be more why you lucky crowd and say almost the package be more say for and your package say you like you know say
and
because they may not get the money to pay you. So
ultimi call.
Yeah, to my 4 slots now. Managers you two now.
And one waka.
Right, waka. Some is menke.
Because that issue.
And that is based on person better side.
Yeah.
Someone like Shatta.
Because that will rather dance
Shatta kwa embassy mpona mu be na nam ne nchen na oni pako. Onim na. Oh yes, suspect.
Obetimi ahead.
Like oh yes, suspect. I did that go.
Obetimi
because of who no make us say be or no nearby.
Exactly.
Na brother me that thing on person and compare some fe bin here when the say. To make us see when the say there on board foreign shows. So they try to create that impression between when the say and Jackie.
Man.
And there is a reason why a dude December when the say is able to hold her show at the West Hill Small, but then Jackie will resort to a very enclosed space of maybe 100 or 200 people. Yeah, because when the show on a normal no, obebo show on kwanta, insuta, we you be say we. Honum na scan wo.
Ojiamu eh. Right, ojiamu papa.
Honum scan wo brasa me so. Maybe they am come say.
Let me chip in this. Okay. When him say Stonebwoy fee Nigeria by I saw a post on a snap.
On his snap. Okay.
Says he see
I still have something to say about Stonebwoy. We are mechanic.
Says he see
1 BB 100.
or charge $100,000.
That was Stonebwoy's.
Yes.
Oh, for real?
Or since he see there now, see there.
Now they are also talking about their charges.
100K.
They are shouting their charges.
100K.
No, Unya who will be free. Jebo the one who's
I know where you are coming from.
Now they don't shout their
charges.
But Stonebwoy came to
Troy or CCC at this point they will all call banner there. Ohia private jets and one beam is 100K. $100K. Intino
Wonderland 2019. Baba Sadiq money Shatta Sammy Oji 120. That is about 4 or 5 years ago. That is your present.
Shatta Koka say
that is your present.
The same conversation. Shatta can say if I'm taking 700K, then I will not go out there for 100K or 200K.
Yes.
Almost over. And they will call comment section where you don't know the value of the money. That's why you are talking like that. You this all my years. You could be a switch almost say wajam papa. No after the omoetra. Yeah, na
system billion.
Yeah, who woman. Shatta on catch the beer my yen and I eat me as Shatta and Kawidi and Kayenzo aqua is one. Or Kayaman Kofuni to become. Yen to mean can value, but or ye moment to become one. And no, now one has so much boss says is here no charging.
Brother me.
One
this issue on award shows near the end.
Okay.
There was a point Stonebwoy himself admitted the fact say Shatta charge more.
Okay.
Baba Sadiq in Shatta nya issue. You realize so you interview Hits FM. Can say it is very unfortunate say some of them try to compromise and come through for event organizers. But nipa ba ko akọ jiska ni nyina na sa nipa na nso bia wa no na san so abe kan awards ne ho asem. When he was saying that he may not have mentioned any name, but na Shatta.
Oh, of course. Yenim sa ne okano.
Yeah. But na Shatta. So you realize that even within their circles, they all admit to the fact say e ba say yenje for Ghana must go the best what they are. Some people do it above them. And now they for hypocrisy sake, you know, they will try to and now we want a beman says can. But omuye show no mo ba ombun say yeje.
Yeah.
Omukromu hu say waje. Because you are shown.
Yeah.
So no could do
I think I saw a video of Stonebwoy saying you cannot be at one place online and say you are everywhere. But if you really want to be everywhere, you have to be there physically. I don't know if you guys came across that video. Yeah, like
the video
is there.
Okay.
The video is there, like plain way. He said there are some people who are online and they think they are everywhere. But to him, you can't be online and claim to be everywhere.
Or you're analog.
Yes, that's what he said.
Or you're analog.
Yes, that's what he said. He said for you to be everywhere, you have to be physically present. I think he was talking to one lady who has been doing some interviews abroad. Some young lady be like that with some short hair. Yes, and that was when, because the lady too has been traveling, so I'm sure she has been meeting Stonebwoy here and there. And that was when he made that message. Hey, okay, this calls for a conversation.
How? With a conversation be any baby.
Oh no, sir. What I mean, it calls for an understanding for someone. Okay. It will see a man that say, "Sana who knows say, or say what if I could now." I should speak about Africa. I should speak about Africa.
So okay, say a global. They are no yard. By deep with the akakaka. How can you say? Listen, going somewhere no, physically going somewhere no. You are so limited, say you are not even known. So don't compare traveling to being on the internet. No, you are making a huge mistake. Traveling to places just to place yourself there. No, even the difficulties that comes with it, no, it's crazy. You see, we have gatekeepers everywhere that you go.
Yeah.
And the oko see gatekeeper be so. Na say we try na kra na say imu enamfo fo ibia. Unko ba bia nso sika besa.
Apuskele.
Ye be ju sika ni nyina di edo watwa ho e te say de akwa bi di me 5 cd ede me twa me wo say ya ha na wo ba no. That be because do no ho nya akese ehunu krom. Ohunu krom. Baby I make on like 3 minutes walk. Taxi driver ne de me tena kam. Ed me twa me ho dina ka say ha na wo ba. Or this can you me say enso me nti kam no invite obi say o me nkwa so. And you say o kasa o travel and no never say you are everywhere, you are deceiving yourself. Because the people who take you around may even be just taking you in circles. So you don't know anywhere. They will give you that impression. But guess what? You can penetrate through the internet so much that for you to even get there, when they hear your name, they know you.
Yes.
Before you get there. And at that point, no gatekeeper can prevent you from penetrating. Because you are already there. I say Shatawali in Nigeria. Meaning how many times I Shatta call Nigeria, but Shatawali's impact in Nigeria, Shatawali's presence in Nigeria is huge.
No, Okobo calf back.
Okobo calf
and a xylophone. And I'm a kai.
And only say,
but
I can bet you. America. I can bet you. And only say, Anyeshi. Hey, so I traveling now. Anyeshi. But Shatta's impact in Nigeria now. Well, all doubt here now, doubt way because in their skits, in their movies, in their daily commentaries, you hear them mentioning Shatawali.
Yeah.
When it comes to music in Ghana, and yes, Shatawali, Sakode no and so and go with me, I could do 1 month. Still, I am money. Now, was it traveling is the thing that you have to do? No. Traveling is a secondary thing. In fact, it's the least important thing in this 21st century when you are talking about getting your presence everywhere in the world. If you want to go global, traveling is the least of them.
If you want to go global,
yes, traveling
is not the
least. Yes, it's the least of them.
It's actually the icing on the cake. So when people don't have the cake and they are pouring the ice, they are pouring it onto maybe Gary. Because why traveling is the icing on the cake is if artists sit and they activate the work through diverse ways and you look at your back end, you realize that okay, these are the territories that I'm charting at. These are the territories that I have demanding. So when you get to that territory, it wouldn't be a case of you being on stage and there wouldn't be people there to listen to you.
Exactly.
Because you are applying the data on your back end to the science. And now you'd have to make a move. So that will bring you value. Make sure the video move baby. Omukobo show Jamaica ni sa Caribbean honum. Or say omukoye no before they would go there. Or match or data ni who say aside me menjum no in Jumwe Nigeria phone Jumwe 1 2 3 and na air chat so once I know say these songs are banging here automatically I know say I'll excel here.
Okay.
So they are informed by the data. If that's the case, why hasn't Stonebwoy gone to India?
What is what is he going to do there?
From his data, he gets more streams from India. Other than Uncle India. Other than the feature, so you know, Indian artists in here feature. So sometimes let us be true to ourselves.
Yeah.
You would have to sir,
there are more to it than just traveling. Yeah.
The globe trots in here. Unless maybe it is now that you want to go and make a name for yourself and create connections and network with people because you want to be known. That one has to come when you've done everything. Burna Boy starts here. They activated the songs. It is now that now he's touring. Fuck. It is now that they are touring. So now you see that he releases it, then he will go and tour. Yeah. It's the same thing with Beyonce. Beyonce has one of her largest fan base in Brazil. When was the last time she went to Brazil?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.